Hey guys, Lance here. Today I will be changing the rear differential fluid on a 2006 Jeep Liberty. So let's get started. After you've jacked up your vehicle and have it supported safely by jack stands, there is a total of 10 bolts all around the back of the differential plate. I'm using a 1/2 inch, but a 13 will also work. I find the 1/2 inch fits a lot easier on mine. And just in case if it starts leaking, you're going to want to have a pan of some kind to catch the oil. Okay, after loosening every single bolt, you're going to want to only loosen up the top bolts for now. There's 3 bolts on top, so just make sure that they're loose. You can now start beginning to take out the remaining bolts. After taking out these bolts here with your size 13 or 1/2 inch socket, you can now use a flathead screwdriver and just put it between the plate and the differential body. this is grooved here, so you can now use the flat part of the flathead to kind of pry it off. After letting this drain for a while, you can now start opening this a bit more. It's not absolutely necessary, but it just makes the job a lot faster. Once the oil starts draining to a drip, you can now start beginning to take off the top bolts holding the differential. Now, with the remaining bolts out, you can just use your hands, just slowly begin to take off the differential cover, exposing the gears. Okay, with the differential cover off, you can now start removing the old gasket. Most of it just peels right off. You can have a special tool called a gasket scraper. To help with the cleaning, I use a little bit of carburetor cleaner. This is the fuel plug. I'm just removing it to help clean it better. This gasket scraper is not doing what I was hoping it would do, so I'm just going to use just a regular razor. It's coming off so much easier. After getting off what you can of the old remnants of the gasket, I don't think it's absolutely necessary to take off every single little piece. You just need to take off the majority of it and make sure that it's nice and flat. After making sure that the inside is clean, I like to clean the outside as well. Quick spray of carburetor cleaner. After making sure that the differential cover is clean, you can now start taking off what is left on top of the differential. I like using a razor blade, but if you guys are uncomfortable using it, they have special gasket scrapers at any auto parts store. Just like the differential cover, you don't have to take off every single little remnant of the gasket, of the old gasket. You just need to make sure you take off the majority of it and provide a flat surface for the differential cover to be put back onto. Right now I'm just kind of wiping out whatever's left of the differential fluid. Now, with your silicone gasket maker, you're going to want to apply a nice bead around every single hole behind the differential cover. Just like so. Now, carefully putting it back into place. you want to start putting the bolts back in. Only using your fingers, of course. Next, you just want to go around every bolt, tightening them only finger tight. Now, you want to follow the instructions on your gasket maker. It will tell you the amount of time that you need to wait. Mine tells me to let it sit for an hour before you apply any fluid. So I'll be back in 1 hour, guys. Okay, after waiting for the recommended amount of time, you're going to want to now tighten down these bolts in a cross pattern to the torque specifications. For this particular vehicle, it's going to be 30 foot-pounds in America. Sorry, it's a little hard with the camera here in the way. Okay, once you have it all tightened, I like to go around again one more time and just to recheck all of them. Okay. Finally, after waiting about, I would say about 3 or 4 hours at least, after tightening up these bolts to torque specs, I am now going to start adding the required fluids. The first thing I'm going to be adding is going to be a friction modifier. It is a limited slip differential additive. Even though the oils I have already have the limited slip additive added to it, it is still not enough. It is still not enough for what's required for this type of differential. Okay? Because there is already some limited slip additives in the oil, I am only going to use about maybe half of this. Now, I am now going to start adding the gear oil, 75 weight, 140. Full synthetic is the only fluids that I ever use. And you just simply keep adding fluid until it starts to leak out of this hole just a little bit. Okay, first bottle is empty. This is what the bottle looks like. Connected with the pump. You can purchase this item at most auto parts stores. It screws directly onto the bottle. It is pretty convenient for this type of job, so I would recommend getting it. Now, after adding the appropriate amount of fluid, of course you want to reinstall your filler cap, test drive it, and recheck it for leaks, and add more friction modifier, the limited slip differential additive, as needed if your differential is slipping. Okay guys, I know this video has been long. I was trying to capture most of the install for you guys. If you guys don't want, videos that are as long as this, just let me know and I will make videos that just get straight to the point. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye.